it's Tom from PC Gamer here at PAX South with Christian, the developer of Moving Hazard. How are you doing, Christian?
I'm doing good, thank you. How are you, Tom?
I'm good. So for those who don't know what Moving Hazard is, could give a rundown of what the game's like?
Sure. Moving Hazard is a tactical military shooting game with zombies thrown in the mix. So you have a team of players versus team of players with the zombies in the middle making a mess of everything. And before you can say, oh no, not another zombie game, the catch here is that you have tools that allow you to weaponize the zombies and turn them into your allies fighting your enemies.
Yeah, and that was one of the strongest weapons that I saw when I was playing the game, was this grenade that has pheromones, you said, in it that then make the zombies hunt out your enemies very specifically. When did that kind of come into it? Did you know that that was going to be the core mechanic of the game when you started making it, or when did that show up?
So we, when I say we, I say myself and Rocco, the co-creator of the game. We started out with a world that we wanted to create where we could set a game in, and we're big fans of zombies and the milieu of the zombie as a genre that has given us so many great stories, from The Walking Dead to 28 Days Later to the George Romero seminal films. And we just wanted to do something that was additive. We didn't just want to go and take piecemeal from these great works. We wanted to add our conversation into the mix. So one of the first ideas we had was to address the point of what is the military doing, and also how did the zombie virus come to be. And by answering those questions, we came up with the idea that the military created this virus to use the zombies as a weapon of war, as a weapon of mass destruction. And when we had that thought, immediately we thought, hey, wait a minute, so if we're doing a shooter, you team versus another team with the zombies in the middle, and you can actually use them as a weapon of mass destruction, not just as a cannon fodder.
And when I was playing, I noticed one of the things I enjoyed about it was that it wasn't just this gimmick of zombies fighting for you. Like, the shooting felt very sharp and it felt very crisp, and you compared it to kind of the first Call of Duty and CSGO and that sort of thing. Can you just talk a little bit about, I guess, how important the actual gunplay was to development?
So we wanted the game to be a solid military shooter and inspired by the classics, so to speak. So it's actually very important. It's important that it feels great. It's important that it's immediate as well. We wanted to give every player the ability to jump in there and have a 10-minute fun session with their friends where they're fighting. They're able to create like good little tactics and play them out in real time and sort of have a quick instant gratification. But at the same time, we wanted the zombies to, and this zombie weapon that we've conceived, to play a role in there. So the way we see it is more like you have an arsenal of guns and an arsenal of tools that manipulate the zombies, and they coexist. So neither should take over or overpower the other. You can play the game just with your guns, but you're gonna miss like a section of the game. And you can play the game almost only with the zombies, but you're gonna miss out the shooter part of the game. So ideally, you don't want to pick one or the other. You want to stay and have fun with everything.
The game modes that I played were basically King of the Hill style. You'd try to control capture points on a pretty tight map. Why'd you guys choose to go kind of small, quick rounds with quick respawns rather than a larger scale thing?
So again, the goal is to have that sort of fast-paced, instant, go in, bite-sized chunks of gameplay. So ideally our maps, at least the maps that we are going to debut on our early access, are going to be 4 versus 4 ideally. They support fewer players, of course, but they are suited for that with 3 game modes. So yeah, they're designed and built with that number of players, immediate, quick response, and just bite-sized fun that you can just keep going, and hopefully it's just that I won one more round sort of feeling.
And you said that it's going to be going into early access on Steam in March, is that right?
Yeah, in about a month, so in about March. It's always tricky because we're so close now, and we really don't want to release a build that is buggy or incomplete, and we don't want to cheat the early access users. We actually want to put something out there that we're proud of and happy with and is solid, but at the same time we want their input, we want their feedback, we want to balance it with the early access community and also use their taste to kind of finish off the complete version of the game.
Great. Well, thanks so much for talking with me, and good luck with the rest of the game.